Hello. Happy Wellness Wednesday. Thank you so much for joining me. Welcome to today's live session. I am so glad that you're here. Today, we're diving into a topic that's close to my heart: support systems and finding your fitness tribe. So, let's start with a question. Have you ever tried reaching a fitness goal all on your own? Maybe you got started strong, but after a few weeks, motivation started to slip, life got busy, and suddenly that goal felt a little further out of reach. If this sounds familiar, it's even familiar for me, right? Don't worry, you're not alone. So many of us have been there, and that's where finding your fitness tribe comes in. We've all heard the saying that you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. And in fitness, this is incredibly true. A strong support system can make all the difference when it comes to sticking with your goals, staying motivated, and pushing yourself even when things get tough. Studies show that people who have a support network are more likely to achieve their health and fitness goals because they feel encouraged, held, accountable, and often inspired by others. This was so true for me back in my early 30s. So I'm 58 now. In my early 30s, I joined a running group. And I decided that I wanted to start running and I wanted to do a half marathon. So I joined a running group at the local Y, and then another instructor and myself hooked up as partners for training runs. And so we decided that we would run our very first half marathon in February in Peterborough. It was called Gatorade. Why February? I have no idea. But we did it. So we logged a lot of miles on the road, and the day came for the half marathon. So 21 Ks, we'd done the practice, we knew we could do it, and we headed out. It was sleet, it was snow, it was rain, and it was just not a great day to be out on the road. But however, we were out there. The running group that I belonged to was there to support, and I just found them so beneficial in really being able to discover what I was made of. Anyway, we got into the run and into the half marathon. And probably about the 15-kilometer mark, I hit a wall. And honestly, I just wanted to die. I don't know if any of you have ever had that experience where you hit the wall physically and you're like, no, I can't do anymore. I'm done. I'm done. And I just wanted to sit on the curb. And all the work that I'd put in, I didn't care. I was pretty sure I was going to die if I finished this. It's amazing what the mind does, right? The games that the mind plays at this stage of the physical exertion. And so my running partner looked at me and she's like, oh no, there are no quitters here. We got up at 5:30 in the morning for 2-hour practice runs, and we have put the time in, and we are finishing this. And I don't care how long it takes or what it takes. And I just looked at her. I thought, okay. So literally, she was beside me or she was in front of me, and I just focused on her feet. And I just let my feet follow hers. One step at a time. One step at a time. And I crossed the finish line. And when I crossed that finish line of that very first half marathon, I came through that and I just thought to myself, bring it on. Whatever you got for me, I can do it. I really learned what I was made of, what my body was made of, what I could accomplish when I put my mind to it. Would I have finished that race without the running group, without my running partner, Pat? I don't know, remains to be seen, but I can tell you that that kind of support was pivotal for me in finishing that race. I am to this day so grateful for that tribe, all that I learned that I was when I was with them, and really how much I learned about myself. It's truly a pivot point for me. So what is a fitness tribe? Well, it's more than just a workout buddy. It's a group of people who share similar goals, values, and motivations. They're there to cheer you on when you're celebrating victories, like when I crossed that line, offer support on tough days when I wanted to sit down on the curb and die, and keep you accountable on the days when your motivation might be running low. And this is something I see a lot, right? You know, you come into this funk, and right now in Ontario, anyway, Northern Ontario, the weather is shifting and it's getting cold and we're coming inside, and, you know, there tends to be that little bit of a funk that can happen. We're getting less light. So, you know, some examples are, you know, in-person workout classes or clubs, you know, going to the gym, joining a class. For some people, that is incredibly motivating. It gets them out of the house. You know, showing up in person is what really works for them. Okay, you've got some girlfriends there. They're waiting for you. You know they're waiting for you. You're meeting with a trainer, whatever, right? And so that's motivating. That gets you there. Online communities. And we learned a lot about online communities during COVID. And, you know, like the Fit Gals, where you can connect anytime. Accountability partners. So partners who check in on each other's progress. Also an important factor. So why is a fitness tribe so powerful? Well, in the story that I just shared, I know that that tribe that I was with, that running club and my running partner, were pivotal for me. I couldn't have done that without them. And I went on to do more halves. I went to do some trail racing, and, you know, really so enjoyable, and stepped in to running for over 20 years. It brought me a lot of joy in my life. So consistency and accountability. When you know someone else is expecting you, it's much harder to skip a workout. When my running partner was showing up at the Y at 5:30 a.m., the last thing I wanted to do was not be there for her. She made that effort. I needed to make that effort. So that helped me become accountable, and it builds consistency over time. Motivation and encouragement. I mean, let's be real. Not every day is going to be high energy and motivated. We know that, especially at this time in our life, through this midlife and beyond stage, you know, when we're tired, maybe we're hot flashing in the night, right? You know, our anxiety levels higher. We're incredibly busy. Okay, that's why having people who lift you up on those days you're feeling low can really keep you going strong. Celebrating wins together, whether it's hitting your personal best, finishing a challenge. I mean, when I crossed that line, we went out for dinner. You know, it was a huge celebration, and rightly so. That was a huge accomplishment. You know, when you're part of a fitness tribe, you can learn so much from others. Maybe someone has a tip on a stretch, helps you with soreness, or a recipe to fuel your workouts. All this shared learning is very powerful. All right, so we know why it's important. Let's talk about how to find your tribe now. Start with local classes or groups, like I talked about before. right? If showing up in person is important for you, that's what you need to physically get in your car and go somewhere. You can do gyms, community centers, yoga studios. They all offer group classes that naturally bring people together. If you show up consistently, you will find your tribe there. They will help motivate you. The more consistent you are, all of a sudden you'll get, hey, Sherry, I didn't see you in class. Are you okay? Like, everything okay? You're sharing holidays. You're going out, holiday experiences. You're going out for coffee, whatever. It's the opportunity to build your fitness tribe, to get out socially. It really ticks a lot of things on the box. Now, for some people, getting out to local classes could be challenging because of travel, weather, especially at this time of the year in Northern Ontario. And sometimes, you've got to drive 30 to 45 minutes for a class. I have to drive 30 minutes to go into town. Not always feasible. So this is where online communities come in. Okay. And you can have a bit of both, right? You can have just online, whatever works for you. There's a lot of people that totally benefit from the online community, and they're fantastic. In fact, our Fit Gals community is a great example of a place where you can come connect with others, even if you're miles away. So it's that opportunity to meet new people from all different places, to show up consistently and build your strength, your mobility, calm your mind, and create a vibrant lifestyle. You can connect with family and friends. And, sometimes the best support system is right at home. Reach out to friends or family members who might want to set fitness goals together. Even just one person can make a huge difference. So whether you're looking to boost your consistency, get inspired, or simply enjoy the journey with others, I really encourage you to find that fitness tribe. And if you're ready to dive in, join us in the Fitness Gals community. It's a supportive group of women, all aiming to feel strong, stay active, and sharing each other's successes and challenges. The link is in the description, and we'd love to have you there. I want to thank you so much for joining me today. I hope this session has given you some inspiration and practical steps to find your fitness tribe. It's important, especially when you're starting out. It just makes consistency and accountability so much easier. If you enjoyed today's talk, don't forget to like and subscribe, and leave a comment sharing one takeaway or question that you have. I'll see you next time. Keep moving, stay inspired, and remember, you don't have to do this alone. Thank you so much. Happy Wednesday.